Hey everyone, and welcome. So you think you know South Africa? We'll get ready to put that knowledge to the test. In this special quiz edition, we are going to be uncovering some incredible secrets of ancient cities, exploring breathtaking landscapes, and really just diving into the rich tapestry of South Africa's heritage. Let's see how you do. So, seriously, how well do you really know this amazing country? This is your chance to find out. I'm going to ask the questions, you take a moment to think, and we'll see how many you can get right. Ready? Let's play.
All right, let's kick things off with round one, structures and secrets. We're going to be exploring everything from ancient cities all the way to colonial castles. Hope you're ready. Let's get started.
Okay, our first question takes us way back to the very beginning of Cape Town's colonial history. Who was the man behind that first fort, and what exactly was his mission? You've got 5 seconds to think it over, starting now.
And the answer is Jan van Riebeeck. You know, he wasn't just building a fort for the sake of it. He was literally laying the foundation for a super important refreshment station on that long sea route to the east. This meant he had to create a harbor, plant gardens for fresh food, and start trading with the local Khoi people.
So, that first fort was a pretty simple structure made of clay and wood, but what about the massive stone fortress that's still there today? Who were the builders of the iconic Castle of Good Hope? You've got 5 seconds. Think about it. The answer to this one might actually surprise you. The Castle of Good Hope was built by a real mix of people: enslaved individuals, Dutch sailors, and soldiers. They all worked for the Dutch East India Company, or VOC, which was one of the most powerful companies in the world at the time.
Okay, so we know who built it, but what was its main job? What exactly does it mean to be a halfway station, way back in the Age of Sail? You've got 5 seconds to figure this one out.
That's right. The castle was a vital lifeline for ships on that incredibly long journey between Europe and Asia. I mean, after months at sea, sailors could finally stop and restock on fresh water and food, which was absolutely crucial for preventing diseases like scurvy.
All right, let's switch gears a bit, from man-made structures to the incredible natural heritage of South Africa. Over in the Eastern Cape, there's a very special plant that's been used for its healing properties for centuries. Can you name it? You have 5 seconds.
If you said aloe, you got it. Specifically, the Aloe ferox, also known as the bitter aloe. This amazing plant, with its spiky leaves and bright flowers, has been a cornerstone of indigenous medicine for generations, used in all sorts of traditional remedies.
And, that leads us perfectly into our next question. We've just mentioned the term indigenous medicine, but what does it actually mean? You've got 5 seconds to define it. So the key thing to understand about indigenous medicine is that it's a living tradition. It's all about the knowledge of native plants and their healing properties, and that knowledge is passed down from grandparents to parents to children, generation after generation.
Okay, let's journey even further back in time, to an era long before any Europeans arrived. We're going to explore the Kadicwene ruins. What was this place, and what is so special about its architecture? You've got 5 seconds to unlock the secrets.
This is just incredible. Kadicwene was a massive, bustling city, the largest stone-built city of the Iron Age in what we now call South Africa. And get this, its huge walls were built without any cement or mortar. The stones were just so perfectly fitted together that they're still standing centuries later. Amazing.
And here we go, the final question of round one. You might know the province of Mpumalanga, but do you know the beautiful meaning behind its name? What does Mpumalanga actually mean? You've got 5 seconds. What's your guess? The answer is Place of the Rising Sun. What a beautiful name for South Africa's easternmost province, and a perfect way to rise into our next round. Well done on making it through the first round. You're doing great. Now, get ready for round two. We're going to be diving into the breathtaking landscapes and ancient art of South Africa. Let's see if you can keep up that awesome work. We are kicking off round two with a truly epic question. These mountains are like geological time capsules, holding secrets to the very dawn of life on Earth. What is the name of this ancient mountain range? You have 5 seconds.
They are the Makhanwenja Mountains, also known as the Barberton Greenstone Belt. And look at that, they're located in Mpumalanga, the place of the rising sun. These mountains are home to some of the oldest rocks on the entire planet, dating back over 3 billion years. No wonder they're called the genesis of life. From the dawn of life, let's turn to the dawn of art. The San people left behind an incredible legacy of stunning rock art. But where can you find the biggest collection of their masterpieces? You've got 5 seconds to pinpoint the location.
The correct answer is the Ukalamba Drakensberg Park in KwaZulu-Natal. This stunning mountain range with its dramatic peaks isn't just a natural wonder. It's basically an open-air art gallery, which is exactly why it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So we know where the art is, but what about the name of the park itself? What's the powerful meaning behind the Zulu name Ukahalamba? You have 5 seconds to figure it out.
It means barrier of spears. Wow, what a powerful and poetic name. You can just picture the sharp, jagged peaks of the Drakensberg Mountains, can't you?
The San were incredible artists, creating this vibrant art using materials they found in the world around them. So what natural ingredients did they use for their paints, especially for the blacks, reds, and yellows? Think about it for 5 seconds.
I mean, talk about ingenuity. For their black paints, they used manganese and charcoal. And to create those warm reds and yellows, they would actually grind up different types of clay and rock. They were literally turning the earth into their paint palette.
The San's rock art is like a window into their world, telling us stories about their lives and their beliefs. Can you name just 2 things that they often painted? You've got 5 seconds.
If you said any 2 from this list, give yourself a pat on the back. The San's art is just filled with images of people, animals, especially the sacred eland, exciting hunting scenes, and mystical religious ceremonies. These paintings are such a precious gift to us.
All right, time for a question that'll test your geography knowledge. Which one of South Africa's 9 provinces is the biggest, and what makes it so special? You have 5 seconds to picture that map in your mind.
The answer is the vast and beautiful Northern Cape. Even though it's the least populated province, it is packed with treasures. You'll find more amazing San rock art, the legendary diamond fields of Kimberley, and in the spring, an absolutely spectacular superbloom of wildflowers.
And just like that, we've come full circle to our final question. We started our journey at the Castle of Good Hope, and that's where we'll end it. So what is the castle's role in South Africa today? You've got 5 seconds for your final answer.
The Castle of Good Hope, a symbol of a really complex past, has been preserved as a national monument all the way since 1936. Today, it serves as a museum, inviting everyone to come and learn about South Africa's colonial history and reflect on the incredible journey the nation has taken. And that is a wrap on our quiz. So, how did you do? Hey, whether you got every question right or just learned a few new things, give yourself a round of applause. Just by playing along, you've shown a real passion for this incredible heritage, and that makes you a true heritage hero in my book.
We've journeyed through centuries of history today, from ancient ruins to colonial castles, from the dawn of life to the masterpieces of the San. But you know, this is just scratching the surface. So our final question is actually for you. What part of South Africa's incredible heritage do you want to explore next? Thanks so much for playing along, and we'll see you next time.